So I just want to document my water fast. Um, this was actually uh, orchestrated by God, although I did not realize it at the time. I had been trying to do another water fast. I've done a few 3-day water fasts. I've done um, several juice fasts, 15-day juice fast, 30-day juice fast. I've done the master cleanse for like 22, 23 days. So I'm no stranger to fasting. Um, Water fasting I've been doing for the last year and a half, off and on. Um, and so it was interesting because I was trying to get back into water fasting, and day one could never get completed. I had serious struggles and challenges and obstacles. Um, Not like anything I've experienced before. I mean, I have the same 4 children and, you know, a husband who loves to cook. So none of that has changed. But yeah, here I was I feel like most of February, um, trying to get back into the rhythm of a full day water fast, a full 3 days water fasting, and just could not do it. And so this particular week, um, no, starting last Thursday, I usually start on Thursday to take me through the weekend, and then I start back to eating the following week. But it's very challenging to do that. I mean, I remember one day I went the full day, got home around 8 or 9 o'clock at night and ate. Putting dinner away, cleaning up the kitchen, putting food away, and I'm just eating. Um, and so I say, oh well, I'll just make this an OMAD day, um, which is fine. It's not bad, but you know, for me, the hardest day to start and then continue into a water fast is day one. For me, day one is always the biggest struggle. And so I just could not get that wheel to turn. Like it was a struggle. And so finally, here comes Tuesday, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try again. I just would I as much as my body, that's what I felt like. I felt like my body was just fighting against me. It just refused to go into a full water fast. It refused. It wanted what it wanted. It wanted the cake. It wanted the cookies. My husband just made some pulled pork, smoked it for like 14 hours. Um, Coleslaw. I mean, just, watermelon, whatever, chips. Um, my body wanted to eat. And I mean, I'm a human being. Of course, my body wants to eat, but wow, I cannot tell you the struggle. I mean, for those of you that are out there, who have water fasted, juice fasted, etc., you understand like your mind has to really get tuned in, like locked in. You got to press past feeding the kids, nibbling on the things that they don't finish. You got to press past all of the aromas of the different meals that are being cooked in the kitchen. They follow up the stairs into the bedroom and they're just like, spaghetti. Doesn't that smell so good? Don't you just want a bite? And so it was really, really challenging for me. And finally, Tuesday, I'm in a Victory School of Supernatural Ministry, and uh, there was a pastor from Bethel, BSSM Bethel School Supernatural Ministry. She brought her team and came and ministered to the church. And I don't know, just all day Tuesday, I kind of was just like breezing through it, which was surprising. I didn't get a headache. The hunger pains, I didn't really have any hunger pangs per se. Of course, my stomach growled, but that's easy. You just ignore the stomach growling. The body is like basically like, hey, give me some food. I'm protesting this fast. What are we doing here? And I drank my tea with no sugar or anything in it, just plain hot tea and my water, and I was okay. Had my gum. I know they say you don't chew gum. A sister's got to do what I got to do. I got 4 kids, including twins that are now 4, about to be 5 years old. I'm chewing some gum, okay? And so there was a moment that could have been a weak moment for me. I'm in the kitchen with my husband, and he pulls out the bag of Lay's, potato chips and the sour cream ranch mix that he made, and he's just dipping those chips in that delicious dip and just crunching away. And I just looked at him and I just walked out the kitchen. I had a moment where I'm like, oh, that looks so good. One chip, just one chip. That's not gonna hurt. Not gonna hurt. Not gonna hurt. I was strong, you guys. I was strong, and I pressed through. Went to class that night. Um, Pastor Jamila Page and her entire team. Pastor Sally gave the entire service over to her. We did not have a break time. Usually at break time, I go out, get some water. I might get a little snack if I hadn't brought my own, and I would eat. And I just kept getting so wrecked by God during the service that food was the furthest thing. Okay, the furthest thing from my mind. God did a tremendous work in me. A very deep transformative work. And so on the way home, I'm like crying driving home. And usually by the time I get home, if my husband has made something delicious, and of course he did, he made some garlic noodles with steak bites. Everything was put away. Usually I still just go in the kitchen and nibble into the fridge. And I didn't. I was so overcome by the Lord, really, that all I could do was just make my way up the stairs and get in the bed. So I made it through day 1, Tuesday night, March 28th. And I'm so thankful to God because this is the end of day 3. I have not weighed myself because I just really felt the unction of the Lord to do this fast for 3 days. And then I'll go in, if I continue, then I'll go into the water fasting for the weight loss benefits and so on and so forth. But specifically for these 3 days, I really had to just press into Him and tap into Him, tune into Him like never before. So I just wanted to document what my face is looking like after day 3. My skin, this light is like yellow. So it's kind of, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow I'll get back on here again, or in a few days if I'm still doing it. The goal is 10 days. Initially, I was going to do 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on, 1 day off. But I find for me, when I stop my fast, it's that much more difficult to go back into another one. I really need a support team. I need a support group that can really walk me through that, because otherwise when I'm done, it's going to take me a good maybe month or 2 before I hop back into another fast. And I don't want to do that. So I want to continue. I haven't weighed myself because I'm just not able to at the time. Well, now, but as of tomorrow, I will begin to weigh myself and log my progress from there. But I just give God all the glory, all the honor and all the praise for what He's doing in my life. And I'll keep you posted for more to come. God bless. Have a good night. Depending on when you see this video, if I post it. God bless.